When we left Greece yesterday at the end of our holiday, the island we were staying on began to celebrate. And not, by the way, because we were leaving. In fact, the whole of Greece was celebrating an important day in their calendar, the birth of the Virgin Mary, the mother of Jesus. And they celebrate because they believe without hesitation that Mary is really important to them, as indeed she is. And this morning, here at St. Mary Abbots, we too are celebrating the birth of the Blessed Virgin, the Mother of Jesus, because she matters to us and is our patron saint. Let me say briefly why I believe Mary is important to us. The life of Mary was especially close to Jesus, not only in the most obvious sense that she was his mother, but that she was there from start to finish, from the moment of her saying yes to the angel Gabriel, through known and shared events like the wedding reception at Canon, right through to witnessing her son's agonizing crucifixion. And her closeness to God reflected another closeness. She was close to God, whom she believed to be incomparably, unbelievably great. We know this from the wonderful song of praise which I've just read from the Gospel of Luke. She says, "My soul magnifies the Lord." In other words, I think he's great, and my whole self is full of praise for him. We might imagine Mary saying, "You are an amazing God, wonderful beyond words, the greatest that there could possibly be." No wonder she's regarded as a person of exceptional humility. For you and I know that you can't praise someone wholeheartedly and unreservedly without making them bigger in relation to yourself. You magnify them. So Mary models humility and praise. And when she prays and when she lives, her starting point is the greatness of God. Mary has placed God at the heart of her life. She's moved him to the center of her world. And why? Because God has moved her to the center of his world. As she says, "The Mighty One has done great things for me." He's given me, if you like, a unique role and vocation, and my life from now on is in his hands. I think that this is what God does for all who put their trust in him, who trust that he will make something of them for their good. He will take us and shape us, strengthening our good points, and we hope, burning off the rubbish, which is, after all, the story of faith, that once we trust in God, he will co-opt us into something bigger. He will magnify us. Today we thank God for Mary. A church that follows her example will be a place of praise. It will magnify the Lord. It will offer its life and worship and sense of community to the Mighty One who has done great things. And we will try in our life here together to stay close to Jesus, the Son of Mary and the Son of the living God. Amen.